What's going on, everybody? It is Jamie, and welcome to the channel Thrift on Fire. If you're new here, I'm normally going to garage sales, yard sales, whatever you'd like to call them. That's a pretty good debate. What do you call them? Yard sales or garage sales? Basically the same thing. Also go to thrift stores, do liquidation, things like that. I try to just, I'm trying to find stuff cheap to flip online is basically what I'm getting at here. So if you like videos like that, please consider subscribing for more content. In this video, we're going to be talking about my sort of state of reselling. I'm going to try to do a series out of this, maybe once a week, try to post a video like this. Basically, the breakdown goes like this. So I'm going to give you basically some of my new goals going forward. I'm going to tell you how I plan on cutting the fat in my reselling business. And I do sell on eBay, Poshmark, Etsy, Facebook Marketplace, Vinted, pretty much anywhere you can think to sell online. I probably have something listed on there, but those are probably the major players for me personally. So I'm going to do, so like I said, cut the fat. I'm also going to give you a little personal update for myself and then what to expect or what's going to be coming up on the channel. You know, sometimes maybe in these type of videos, maybe I'll throw some what solds in as well, but for this particular one, I'm just going to kind of keep it short and sweet. So let's start it off with goals. What are some goals of mine right now? Well, starting this month, I've been doing 10 listings every single day. Now, does that mean across every platform? No. I would say currently eBay is my primary platform. So I basically look at eBay as number one and everything else kind of gets cross-listed to the appropriate place. So usually 10 items on eBay, that usually could mean maybe 5 to 6 items going to Poshmark, maybe something similar going to like Vinted or something like that. And then when we're talking about Etsy, it's usually more like vintage electronics, jerseys, stuff like that. So maybe 1 to 2 on Etsy. I try to get at least 1 on Etsy every day, but that's the goal. So definitely 10 a day right now on eBay, and then cross-listing just across the board. So that is sort of what I'm trying to keep up with right now. And I'm also running sales, which I will talk about in a minute. For the most part, though, that's basically the goal, to get 10 items up a day. Anything from like cassette tapes and video games worth $10 all the way up to, you know, VCRs and TVs worth a couple $100s. It really is a good mix of things going up every day. And that's sort of what I've been working at, and that's been my goal so far this month. And I'm going to see how that plays out for me. And then next month, if I really like how it goes, I might keep it the same, or I might put a dollar value on how much. Maybe I'll do 5 listings, but it has to be a value of $250 or $300. I might try something like that, but right now this seems to be working out pretty good for me so far. All right, so cutting the fat. Now, what do I mean by that? So after about the first week of listing 10 items a day, I really wasn't happy with the amount of sales I was getting. I thought that would really accelerate the business, and it didn't seem to do that. So I thought, well, maybe I need to just run some sales. I haven't done that in a really long time. So I started running some sales. They were anywhere from 15 to 30% off depending on the items, and pretty much on everything across the board. Clothing, electronics, you name it, it's on sale. If you look at my store right now, there's a good amount of stuff on sale. You know, obviously the stuff I'm listing brand new right now, not on sale, but stuff that's been there for a while is all on sale. So between doing that and purging, I've been going through inventory and things that I just think aren't really worth it. I've been getting rid of. I also been starting to do a lot more Poshmark live shows, and with those ones, I've sort of been just like picking categories and picking items and trying to like get rid of them cheap. Now, truth be told, I haven't sold a lot on Poshmark Live, and I'm just new to silent shows. I didn't really even know that was an option. I did a couple like live shows, and I didn't really like the feeling of it. It was okay. I probably will do more of them, but silent shows are just so much easier. You just set them up, and you can just do it on your phone. Well, I've been watching baseball or whatever I'm doing, and just doing the silent show, and it's been working out okay. And for the most part on Poshmark, that really just sort of boosts the algorithm and gets things moving. That's where they really want you to do that. If you're not on Poshmark Lives, you should definitely sign up, because you don't actually have to get in front of the camera and do it. Not that that's super intimidating or anything like that, but for some people it might be. So if you don't want to do that, the silent shows work perfectly. So yeah, that's sort of what I've been doing. I've been trying to liquidate stuff through Poshmark silent shows, running sales, and just flat out getting rid of stuff that just shouldn't be in my store anymore, that I've had too long, maybe buys that I made a really long time ago. Now, I did do a purge quite a while ago. I think it's been over a year since I did a big purge in my store. I might do the purge too. We'll see. I really do want to sort of trim the fat and get my store lean and mean with stuff that I really want to list. And one of the things right now, I know I'm going to start rambling. That's just the way that I am. But one of the things right now I find with listing 10 things every day is sometimes I'm picking up stuff that from the Goodwill bin, so I'm picking it up super cheap that I wouldn't normally normally pick up, and it's sort of just to hit those numbers. I do have a pretty good death pile. I have a ton of shoes that I need to clean and get listed as well. But I do find I'm picking up some items that maybe won't sell as fast just because I know they're cheap and they will eventually sell for maybe like 20 bucks type thing. I kind of got to steer away from that, I think. Or if I'm going to do that, I need to go all in on that and just list. And maybe I need to hit like 20, 25, 30 listings a day. If I'm looking at, $15 to $20 sales on a regular basis, they will come in if you get the listings up and you have good stuff. So I'm not picking up bad stuff. Just, I would say like the sales price in the end is not going to be fantastic. So it's not really when I spend all my time on doing something like that. All right, so let's talk about personal for a minute. Obviously, this is my first month being done work, so I'm just kind of getting used to the new income. So I have another side business besides reselling that I don't really talk about on the channel. It's basically like electronic repair, and I do that, and it's been pretty good. So that's basically my extra spending money right now. And eBay and Poshmark and all these things that we're talking about do pay my bills at the moment. So far, I've had no issues. Prior to going full time, I think I took about three or 4 months, and I basically kind of tried to save up the money I was making from work and paid my bills out of my reselling business anyway, just to make sure that I could do it or felt comfortable doing it. And this month, it seems to be going fine. I've managed to pay, my car payments, my insurance, my hydro. What else do I have coming up this month? I think I have a second car payment we pay bi-weekly. So I'm gonna get out of the month. Oh, internet, just basically normal stuff. So I'm gonna get out of the month without any problems, without going backwards, and that's the goal. So another goal for me, obviously, is I need to start saving money differently. So I obviously save money in my reselling business to pay taxes and all those type of things. I'm gonna need to try to save a little bit extra money just for savings, for emergencies and things like that. I do have some money saved up, which I think I talked about on the channel before. I do have some money saved up as a buffer when I did leave my job. I didn't just leave my job, paycheck to paycheck. I had some money saved up just in case I ran into some problems. And, truth be told, I've already ran into a problem. If you follow me on Instagram, I kind of showed you guys on there that I got a stone chip in my window, and it wasn't one that was easily fixed. I had to get a whole new windshield on my brand new 2023 Elantra. It was kind of crap. Yeah, I did go through insurance, so I had to pay the $450 deductible. I think it was going to cost something like $1,500. It does. Windows used to be something kind of cheap to fix, but now windshields have like sensors, and the I don't know if it was a lane sensors or there's a camera sensor, but there's some sort of sensor now in the window of this particular car, and it makes it super expensive. And even after the window's in, it has to be calibrated with a computer so that all these things line up again. And I got a new calibration sticker. So it was going to be expensive. So obviously I went through insurance. And it was, same day type thing. So it was okay. I actually just went to a local Starbucks and edited the last video you guys seen on my channel here, where I picked up the He-Man and all the jerseys and stuff like that. I was sitting in a Starbucks while my window was getting fixed, editing the video. Just threw some, AirPods in and brought my MacBook, and I just sat there and edited the video while I was waiting for my window to be fixed. So that was okay. So what's coming up on the channel? I want to do this series called Around the Country, where I go and find different resellers from every province from around Canada, whether they're a YouTube reseller or whether just a really good reseller. Ask some questions. Maybe we'll have like 5 cookie cutter questions that we ask all of them, but basically have an organic conversation and learn from each other. Hopefully we can find, talk about shipping, the challenges in your area, maybe some options, maybe there's things that we don't know are available and we can learn things from each other. I just think it would be a really cool thing. If you guys know any resellers that you would like to see, comment down below. I'll reach out, see if they're willing to do it. If you're somebody who maybe wants to come on from a different province, I'm obviously in Ontario. I talk about that quite a bit. I would like to talk to people from all different provinces. I think it would be really great, and I think it'd be just great to get the conversation started about what it's like truly to be a reseller in Canada. Let me know what you thought of this video. This is obviously a lot different than most of my other videos. I just thought I wanted to do like a one-on-one chat. Maybe I'll do this once a week. Like I said, maybe I'll throw some what's solds in as well. I just wanted to try to get, a little bit more personal with you guys. And if you appreciate that, let me know down in the comments. Or if you don't like it at all, you can also let me know down in the comments. I wouldn't be offended at all. So yeah, till next time, guys, take care, stay safe. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye.